If you behave as a perpetual, simmering, ready to blow your top kind of pop, then you are in the process of creating a child that you don't want. You just, I wouldn't want a kid like that. Well, you're contributing to a kid like that if you don't get your anger under control. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Oh, this is one of those squishy liberal, we can never discipline our children kind of lectures. I don't recall ever saying anything about not disciplining our child biblically.
Proverbs 13:24 says, "Whoever spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is diligent to discipline him." Is the Bible seriously advocating spanking with this verse? Yes, it is. Physical discipline, corporal punishment, whatever you want to call it, it is a common instruction in the book of Proverbs, because folly is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline drives it far from him. But understand the motivation behind this form of punishment. It is not anger, but love. He who loves his son will discipline him. Spanking should not ever be something a parent uses to vent their anger. It is to lovingly teach a child. Make sure your child understands why they're being punished. This will help to bring them to an awareness of their sin, then use that to point them toward the saving power of the gospel. The harshness of the rod in Proverbs is not spared in the New Testament. Hebrews 12 uses the same words from Proverbs to describe the Lord's discipline. "My son, do not regard lightly the discipline of the Lord, nor be weary when reproved by him. For the Lord disciplines the one he loves and chastises every son whom he receives. If not for his discipline, we'd be illegitimate children." All discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, but later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it. It's true that there are a lot of cultural stigmas against spanking, but do not be intimidated. Spanking is not child abuse. As Proverbs 23:13 says, "If you strike him with a rod, he will not die." In fact, when used lovingly and biblically, it will help to save your child from death when we understand the text.
Dad, you have biblical permission to discipline your child with a wooden spoon, whatever it happens to be, that doesn't bruise the child. It is okay to use biblical discipline, but not in anger. Spanking is never just I'm going to get up to your room, and then you rattle the drawer for extra. Whoosh, off comes the belt, and then you crack it on your way up, and you just let off a little bit of your frustration on your child. Now, that's not biblical spanking. Frankly, that's abuse. And if the world sees us disciplining our children like that, no wonder why they're opposed to spanking. Instead, the loving father disciplines his child the same way that God disciplines you. It is not capricious. It is not out of control. It is very level. It is very thoughtful, and it is very for you. So, Dad, discipline your child, but lovingly for your child.